That's the faded brown bar with anthracite. That is indigo with anthracite, I believe. It's got the little white hairs on its neck. Oh, hello. Here's the faded brown bar, just a lot less faded. And that's the other faded brown bar with anthracite. That's anthracite and indigo. Toy stencil. It's a recessive red almond. Double factor almond. And there, sorry, I realised when I saw the video yesterday that you couldn't really see the fleck on his neck, so I tried slowing it down, but anyway, here's a better view. That's the little single spot that I'm sure I remember reading you get with these birds. And he's amazing. He's like at least a third bigger than all of his brothers and sisters, and he's so sweet, so friendly. A really lovely bird, but as I say, be very careful. I wouldn't go intentionally breeding for them. And when I realised because I'd read people saying that it wasn't, most of the time it's fine, and I have to say this guy, it was hard for a month or so, and then it was alright, but the other guy, oh god, it was, 3 months later we're still rehabilitating him. And she's beautiful, isn't she? See, I wonder if she's got a little bit of dirty in there, but I think it's just the anthracite and indigo on the brown. Sorry, I think she's definitely got indigo, but I think the anthracite is a very mild anthracite. She doesn't seem to have the white hairs. No, I'm sure I remember her at least supposed to carry it. That's her. That's the big old cock that can't breed at the moment. Anyone else? Any other interesting guys? And that's the beautiful recessive red with white flights. Anyhow, and that's the indigo. Sorry, not indigo. That's the almond hen. Almond recessive red hen. What are you two doing? Naughties. It's not long till food. Anyway guys, I'll come back and feed you in a little bit. I'll just chuck down a couple of little corns. Just because I was seeing some of their droppings were like clear see-through water with little sort of floating bits in it, which I understand is a sign of underfeeding. Hang on, I better just deal with this one sec. Sorry, there's a few of them who got deposited on from above, shall we say. Just wanted to clear off before it's stuck or something. So, hello pretty, look at you handsome. Aren't you a handsome pigeon? Eh? Yes you are. Oh, look at that neck. What a pretty neck. Oh, he's eating the bits off the dropping. That's not ideal, is it? Poor guys. Maybe I should give you your morning feed now. I don't know. Maybe I should be giving it to them 12 hours apart. I was trying to get them down to once a day feeding, but I seem to have difficulty with it. Alright. Come on, off. Off. I'm going to feed you. But you can't sit on that. Come on. Come on, guys. What do you get? I'm going to try something different today. This might be better actually than those trays. I don't know what everyone thinks. I mean, they're more orderly, well, they're getting more orderly. But maybe the way is just like this, a bit more natural. I know some people do. The first person that showed me physical pigeons, that's how he fed his. And he had braces for many years. It's quite nice in a way because you can see them a lot better, I think. But maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Let's see. In a way it's a bit of a disorganised chaos. But maybe they prefer it like this. I mean, originally I was using the trays because, well, originally I was using one tray. Look at him. Oh, he just missed his big wings. Yeah, originally I was using the tray, a single tray, and they didn't like coming to the floor at all. But when I put the tray up here, they loved it. And it was a way, because originally what was happening is, as I said, I was overfeeding them because they were breeding, and what happened is there were seeds going everywhere on the loft floor. That was an absolute nightmare. And they were sticking to my feet, sticking to the droppings, loads of seeds getting wasted. And I'm sure you know what I mean if you've ever done anything like that. And so yeah, the tray was a good way, kind of keeping the majority of them there. And when I first reduced and tried to get their food under control, then it was good because at first they weren't able to all just come down and eat at once, and they weren't able to eat fast, and a lot of them would eat like 5 or 6 bits and then be full. So it was as if they were, because they were used to browsing throughout the day, they hadn't worked out how to eat and fill their crop up, etc. So the trays initially were very good because they kept everything, and especially when I started putting them up on this white table, they kept everything in a very neat line. But now they're in the habit of eating fast, maybe it's a different kettle of fish, maybe it's a different situation. So, maybe it's better off feeding them like this. They seem to prefer it. I'm not sure what anyone out there who's maybe more experienced with pigeons than me thinks, but based on this one experience so far in recent times, they seem to be liking it. And I think that it might be fairer in terms of getting them all good access to a fair share of grain. So, because the main reason I reduced their seeds was to ensure that some of them didn't get stupid amounts of all the bits they wanted, while other bits got very little. And some of the small ones the problem is as initially it was some of the small ones would get fought off by the stronger ones, even when they were browsing, so I thought, well, if I reduce it so they're all scoffing it together, but that still happened. But while they're spread out a bit more like this, it's a bit harder for them to do it, especially with the seeds spread all over the surface. So, well, we'll see. I mean, look, I've still got some seeds left. So, and this is half of their daily allowance that I've just put down. So guys, you ready for the last little bit? Yeah? Okay. How's that, guys? These little guys need to get up here. Oh dear, they're not going to listen to me, are they? Well, they'll listen when they get hungry. The problem is, I just hope they're not eating old, dirty. I mean, there shouldn't really be any old, dirty ones, but I just worry that they pick up bits of dropping rather than seeds. But overall, they seem to know what they're doing. Hello, dear. Oh dear, Mama Bear, come on. Oh, she won't leave her nest, even though she's not sitting on her legs. I know, dear. Okay, I might have to give one spoon to the ones that won't leave the nest, just so that they don't get weak. That's the problem. Some of the really what's the word? Some of the pigeons with high paternal instinct that just will not leave their nest. Oh, look who's up there, Mr. Rochester. Come on. Are you going to do your wings? Oh, he's calling his wife. Oh, that might be a trouble one. So I've got to break this pair up because they don't seem to. Well, apart from that's one of their children. As I said yesterday, so they had two children, very similar, very beautiful ones, but I don't think they were really his because neither of these two have got recessive red, as far as I'm aware. I think that this one here mated with her. But, being Almond, it's masked the really good gene that they've got, which is dirty. And I want dirty in the loft, so I'm going to have to pair her with someone else. So I'm going to try and also, on the initial, at the same time as I do that, pair him with someone else. So, that's the complication. Anyway. Right, you feeling more satisfied now, guys? You certainly seem it. float. That's your dad. So that one, well, it's not really showing us the sun, but he's a child of the Anthracite white cock. Oh, that's sweet. What is this? So yeah, she does. I think she must even realise. Is that really? Who is this? Let's see. Who have we got here? Who have we got here? Let's see this. No, that's the one I bred. So that's interesting, isn't it? Okay. So I don't know if it came out on camera, but he was feeding her momentarily, and his wife was looking, going, "What about these eggs here? Out gallivanting. I've got eggs, dear." Wow, everyone seems to be happy now, I think. Okay guys, I'm going to have to go and get on to some work. So, who have we got here? So yes, this is a cock. This black one, and that black one's a child of this one. And the brown bar hen, faded brown bar hen. You look majestic, eh? Yeah? You reckon, guys? Is he majestic? Alright, no fighting. And no eating each other's feathers. It's not allowed. Loft rule, there will be no cannibalism. Alright. In fairness, these guys get away with blue murder because I'm just too nice on them, I think. A lot of things that people do for their own good I've tried to avoid but ended up having to do, so... Anyhow, I better stop mumbling as I seem to be doing too much recently. Whoa, God, I got scared from that. And let you guys get on to your day. Take care. Sorry, I should have started filming before really, but this is them being fed the second time. Everything seems a lot calmer now, but they've just calmed down now they've got some food in front of them. Okay, dear. You okay, dear? You're not hungry? Come on, let's have see if you're a bit interested in that. No, what about that? Come on, 1-5. I have to keep an eye on 1-5. Are you okay, dear? Do you see if he's going to eat some out of my hand? No. Yeah, I take it you managed to eat a bit more earlier than the other lot. Hello, Phoenix. How are you? Majestic. Sorry, I promised I'll get the tripod out tomorrow. How are you? Someone been pulling your hair? Right? I'm a bit blowy. You're pretty, aren't you? Huh? Oh, sorry, out of focus. You are beautiful. Thanks for that. Do you see almost like the fish scales on the wings? Lovely green neck. Are you okay, dear? You okay? Looking a bit better now, aren't you? Right, pineapple. Hello, Grumpy. Beautiful. Hello. You mind if I looked in at your wife? Hopefully that's in focus. Look at you hanging there up in the back. You're a cutie, aren't you? So are you. Right, go on. Good girl. Good night, guys. Thanks for watching.